Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, how are you all? I hope you are well. Welcome back my channel in this new video. Today's is video. So let's straight. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy that focuses on resilience, virtue, and the rational mind, offers timeless advice for dealing with life's challenges, including those that arise in relationships and marriage. Stoic principles emphasize acceptance of things beyond our control, the cultivation of wisdom, and the practice of self-discipline. These teachings can be particularly helpful in managing the complexities and difficulties inherent in relationships, especially when emotional turbulence and personal disagreements threaten harmony. By applying Stoic insights, we can develop a more peaceful and constructive approach to relationships, one that prioritizes inner tranquility and mutual respect. At the heart of Stoicism is the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. In relationships, we often encounter situations that test our patience, trigger our emotions, or create conflicts. These experiences, while difficult, can be viewed through a Stoic lens to help us navigate the challenges of marriage or any long-term relationship. According to Stoic philosophy, we cannot control our partner's actions, feelings, or behavior. However, we have full control over how we respond to these external events. Stoicism teaches that by focusing on our reactions, we can transform moments of tension or frustration into opportunities for growth and understanding. One of the foundational Stoic ideas is the concept of amor fati, which translates to love of fate. This concept encourages individuals to embrace whatever happens, good or bad, as part of the natural course of events. In relationships, this means accepting that challenges, disagreements, and even personal failings are an inevitable part of life. Instead of resisting or resenting these difficulties, Stoicism advises us to welcome them as opportunities for growth. Marriage, like any close partnership, involves moments of hardship, miscommunication, or disappointment. A Stoic approach would be to accept these obstacles without letting them destabilize your inner peace or undermine the relationship. In marriage especially, it is essential to remember that both partners are individuals with their own unique thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. Stoicism teaches us to maintain a sense of detachment from the desire to control or change others. Each individual is responsible for their own actions, and attempting to change someone else's behavior or make them conform to our desires can lead to frustration and resentment. Instead, Stoics advocate for focusing on one's own actions and improving oneself. A key lesson here is that the only thing we truly have control over is our own character. If we want to improve our relationships, we must begin with ourselves, fostering qualities such as patience, kindness, and self-control. One Stoic practice that can be particularly helpful in relationships is the idea of negative visualization. This technique involves imagining the worst-case scenario in order to appreciate the present moment more fully. In the context of relationships, this might involve reflecting on the possibility of losing your partner or experiencing significant conflict. By contemplating the potential pain or loss that could occur, you may develop a greater appreciation for the value of the relationship and approach disagreements with a sense of humility and gratitude. It also helps in putting conflicts in perspective, allowing you to respond with a clearer mind instead of being consumed by temporary frustrations. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of virtue in personal development. According to Stoic thinkers like Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca, living a virtuous life is the key to achieving happiness. Virtue in this context refers to qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are not just abstract concepts, but practical guidelines for behavior. In relationships, the application of virtue can be transformative. For instance, practicing wisdom involves making thoughtful decisions that prioritize the long-term health of the relationship over short-term gratification. It means taking the time to understand your partner's perspective, even when it is difficult or inconvenient. Courage, on the other hand, is needed to confront uncomfortable truths, address issues head-on, and communicate openly with your partner. In many relationships, especially marriages, individuals may avoid difficult conversations because of fear or discomfort. Stoicism encourages the bravery to face these challenges with calm and resolve, understanding that facing problems directly often leads to growth and greater intimacy. Ustis, in the Stoic sense, refers to fairness and the recognition of each individual's inherent dignity and worth. In relationships, this translates to treating your partner with respect, ensuring that their needs, feelings, and opinions are valued. It also means taking responsibility for your own actions and acknowledging when you fall short of your commitments. Being just in a relationship requires temperance or self-control is another critical Stoic virtue that can be extremely beneficial in relationships. This quality involves moderating one's desires, reactions, and impulses. In the heat of an argument or emotional conflict, it is easy to say things in haste or act impulsively. Stoicism teaches the value of restraint in such moments. It encourages taking a step back, reflecting on the situation, and responding with calmness rather than reacting out of anger or frustration. This practice of temperance helps preserve peace in relationships and fosters an environment of mutual respect. Furthermore, the Stoic idea of being present in each moment is a valuable tool for maintaining healthy relationships. In the digital age, where distractions are abundant and attention spans are short, it is easy to become disengaged from our partners. Stoicism, however, emphasizes mindfulness and being fully present in each moment, especially when interacting with others. This means giving your partner your full attention when they are speaking, truly listening to their concerns, and engaging with them in a meaningful way. It also involves being mindful of your own emotions and reactions, ensuring that you are not acting impulsively or letting external factors cloud your judgment. In the context of marriage, where communication is vital, Stoic principles can be applied to navigate misunderstandings or disagreements more effectively. One Stoic strategy for handling conflict is to approach it with humility and open-mindedness. Instead of defending one's position or insisting on being right, a Stoic would seek to understand the other person's perspective and find common ground. This approach fosters mutual respect and reduces the likelihood of escalating tensions. It also allows for growth within the relationship, as both partners learn from each other and become more attuned to their shared values. Additionally, Stoicism encourages self-reflection and the practice of regular introspection. By periodically assessing one's own actions, thoughts, and behaviors, individuals can gain insight into how they may contribute to the dynamics of the relationship. If problems arise, rather than blaming the other person or external circumstances, a Stoic would examine their own role in the situation and seek to improve themselves. This practice of self-awareness can be transformative, as it encourages personal growth and accountability, two essential components of a healthy relationship. In the Stoic view, attachment to external things, including other people, is a source of suffering. While this does not mean that Stoicism advocates for detachment or the avoidance of love and affection, it emphasizes the importance of not allowing your happiness to be entirely dependent on another person. Stoics teach that we should appreciate the people we love, but not become so attached to them that we lose our sense of self or our ability to find contentment independently. This balanced perspective helps to maintain a sense of inner peace, even in times of emotional turmoil. By recognizing that our happiness is not solely reliant on others, we can approach relationships with greater maturity and resilience. Another important Stoic principle is eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing or living in accordance with nature. In a relationship, this means striving for the well-being and mutual growth of both partners. A Stoic marriage is not one of dependency or stagnation, but one where both individuals support each other in their pursuit of virtue and personal growth. It involves recognizing that both partners are on individual journeys towards self-improvement, and that true partnership comes from supporting one another's development. Lastly, a critical Stoic approach to relationships is the focus on gratitude. By practicing gratitude regularly, we can cultivate a positive mindset that appreciates the value of our partner and the relationship. Stoics advise that we should not take our loved ones for granted or become complacent in our affections. Instead, we should make a conscious effort to recognize the gifts and strengths that our partner brings into our lives. This attitude of gratitude fosters a deeper connection and encourages a more harmonious and fulfilling partnership. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy offers profound insights that can be applied to the challenges and rewards of relationships, especially marriage. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, we can navigate the complexities of human connection with wisdom and grace. Stoic principles such as acceptance of fate, self-control, humility, and the pursuit of virtue provide a solid foundation for creating meaningful, resilient relationships. Through the practice of these principles, individuals can cultivate a sense of inner peace and emotional resilience, fostering stronger bonds with their partners while promoting personal growth and mutual flourishing.